Hey guys, I am going to work on a better guide, but I want to get something out there just as a general guide. You're going to start with your hero, put her on strong, put the free dart monkey out, and then you're going to start out with a spike, mark it on close as a 002. You're going to upgrade this to a 022. Immediately after you get a 022, we need to immediately place a druid, and it's going to be a 030 on here to start out. We will upgrade the top path once for lead, but not right now. We are going to loop back to our spike, and we are going to upgrade this to a 032. It is super important. As soon as we upgrade to the mob shredder, we immediately need to place a boomerang monkey and an ice monkey. Once we get the mob shredder, the boss is going to start spitting out a lot of balloons very quickly. So immediately upgrade your boomerang to a 302 and immediately place an ice monkey, and we're going to upgrade it to a 320 to start out, and then upgrade it to a 420. Keep clicking that or you'll have the balloon leakage. As soon as we get that, you're going to place a boomerang on each side of the map, and both of these are going to mimic each other. It's going to be a 302 on here for the balloon cleanup on here. Once we get those two out, it's going to kind of help with the balloons on each side on here. And then what we can do now is rotate back to another mob shredder. So it's going to be a 022 to start out here, and then we want to be mindful and upgrade our druid to the lead once on here, but we do want to grab one more mob shredder. Immediately after creating the second mob shredder, we need to grab another ice monkey for balloon leakage, and it's going to be a 203 to start out on here, and we will eventually upgrade that. And then we have to mimic and do an ice monkey on each side. So on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, we need to do a 203, and then that way it gets the camo on both sides. Once we get our second ice monkey to a 203, we're going to add another mob shredder on here. You can place it between the rock and the track there on here, mark it on close on here. Immediately once we get this mob shredder, we want to upgrade our ice monkey and our boomerang down at the bottom where the boss is coming down at. So you want to upgrade your ice monkey to a 204, and then your boomerang needs to be a 402 on here. The other thing we need to be mindful of is camo lead that are going to be coming out. So I am going to be placing several of these on here for each one of the tracks. All of them are going to be 023s because they will make camo detection for the lead camo on here. There probably is alternate strategies. I have ran this map multiple times. This is what I found the best strategy on here. So I am going to place 4 total, so one's on each one of the tracks on here, apart from the middle one. So we don't need one where the boss is coming down, but we do need one on the 2 left and the 2 right. So you're going to go ahead and see me do that. And then we need to upgrade our druid to the jungle bounty as well. If you need to sell one of the back spikes, go ahead and do that, because it's going to be very important that we do get that on here as well too. So I am going to place my last one on here, the mortar monkey on here, and make it a 023. Just make sure you put one on each one of the tracks, so it targets each one on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove this road blockage here so we can add additional defense. And what I'm saving for now is Druid of the Forest. If you continue to do the mob shredders, at least when I ran this multiple times, I ended up having the boss push forward on here. So for me, slow and steady wins the race here on here. So that is why I'm building my income. If we get the Druid of the Forest, it will go across all of the tracks. So that is what we want to get first, and then we can start building more defenses. So right around when you hit around a little bit over 13K, we're going to sell the mob shredders first, and then kind of sell everything quickly, and then get the Druid of the Forest on here. So Druid of the Forest is 35,000. We want to get that. The other thing we need to be mindful of is now the other thing that we have is going to be where mobs are going to be spitting out from the boss at round 40. So what I'm going to be saving up for is going to be this boomerang, and it's going to be a T5 boomerang. It's going to be a 502 on here, and we need to get that by time 40 or you're going to have the boss push forward here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my boomerang here, but I'm going to put a little bit more defense on here while we are saving. But be mindful, because when the boss hits 40, it's going to spit out those mobs on here. So what we'll do is right before round 40, we're going to sell not the Druid of the Forest, but the other towers to create our T5 boomerang on here. So you'll see me go ahead and do that on here. So you're going to see me quickly sell, but leave the Druid of the Forest. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade our boomerang right here. And as you see the mobs come out, this will stop the boss from coming forward and get that balloon cleanup right there. So now that we have this, what we're going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of mob shredders out right now because it will help with the boss, but ultimately I'm going to create a T5 spike here. So I am going to make it a 250, but to kind of help generate income and get levels off quickly, you're going to place several mob shredders. You can place more than what I did, but I am going to ultimately create a T5 spike because that will do a lot of damage to the boss as well on here. So that's what I'm going to do. But we want to make sure that we can generate income quickly. So definitely make sure you go ahead and build some mob shredders around to be able to create that T5 spike on here. So, and then use your spike ability once you get it to a 240, because that will help grab levels off of the boss as well too pretty quickly. And once you have enough, you're going to keep your boomerang and you are going to keep your Druid of the Forest, but we are going to sell the mob shredders to upgrade to our T5 spike on here. So that is what I'm saving up for, and then I'm going to sell all of the mob shredders and then upgrade to our T5 spike as another added defense on here. And then, like I said, make sure you can use your hero ability and then the spike factory ability as well too. But once we get this T5, it's going to help do a lot of damage here. And then we still need to kind of help with the mob cleanup on the back because the boomerang isn't going to hold. So I'm going to create an ice monkey and make it a 205 to kind of help the balloons that are coming out as well too. And that's going to help kind of stall the boss from pushing forward as well too on here for this map. So you'll see me create that T5 there for the attic cleanup as well too. And then once you get this, I'm going to create sun avatars. I'm going to make these all 320 to kind of widen the range as the boss comes out on here as well too on here. I am going to throw one super out there, and I meant to upgrade it to a sun avatar, and I accidentally hit the middle path again on the third path. So I would just keep doing the sun avatars on here, but you can you don't have to if you don't want to on here as well too. So create a bunch of sun avatars, and then you can throw out additional defenses. This is going to get you 65. I know that this is not a great score at all. I just wanted to get a general guide out for people to have an understanding of how to at least start out. The Druid of the Forest is so important on this map, so then that way you can start building your other defenses. And just remember those camo leads that come out, those are going to be brutal and push the boss forward as well too. So make sure you're prepared for those. And then the other piece is those mobs that come out on round 40 of the boss. If you don't have stuff in the back end to clean up those mobs that are going to leak out from the boss when it hits the 40 level on there, then the boss is going to push forward. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you got. This map was extremely difficult. I'll continue working on this throughout the day to try to get a better strategy for you guys. I truly appreciate you, and thanks for all of your support as always, guys. Bye.